Hello, Prophets, and welcome to another episode of Technical Analysis by the Crypto Prophet. Here in Uptown Houston, out here, as you can see, Uptown, Post Oak, River Oaks, Houston, Texas, coming to you right now, January 25th. Let's jump right into the charts, and wow, what has happened? Let's jump right into talking about the blue hash marks here, and let's just get back to August 2016. Since we printed it, we were never below this price again. Let's go forward. Since we printed, and this is the 5 day since we printed this, January 2019, never below that price again. Let's jump down to the daily. December 20, never below this price again. Now, the only time that we were was if we do go back to the coronavirus dump. That was just that Black Swan event, that event here that back in December 2019, we had printed a blue dot. We did dip below it right here just a touch. That was the only time we ever did until now. And wow, you guys, wow. Check it out. We printed a blue dot. Okay, so we did in August as well. We're never below it. We did come down a little bit. We shot out of that narrow and descending wedge. We jump back to the 5 day. We printed one. We were about 35K. That did shoot us way up. Let's give a quick percentage for you guys on this one. Yeah, it shot us up 90%, but now look what happened. Since we printed that, we are now below it. Jump back to the daily. Right here, as you can see, we have now dumped below. This is the first time since the coronavirus. Now, I guess you could say it coincides with that Omicron or whatever added in for it all, but we have really gone down. Now, what's happening now is that we'll get to that parallel wedge in a minute. We're looking for this. We've got 10 minutes left. Now, we were in a doji coin, which is a bearish signal, but now we're above this really strong 36,626 and 7 cents line. If we could stay above that, we're going to do pretty good. As you can see, we've really respected these old levels going back to last April when we were, and even December of 2019 and December of 2020 when these were placed, really respecting these levels. You can jump down to the 4-hour and see how they just kind of lift off support and resistance lines here. Boom, boom, down to here, boom, boom. Now we're above. Now we kind of launched off. If we could stay above this and get above this 55 EMA, we could be on our way. So again, we jumped down out of this wedge, as we said in the previous video. Had some support here at the 34,000 mark. Is this the bottom? Is this the bottom? You know what? I don't think so, because we've really got to have a better, stronger bottom. We've still got to come down and do a double bottom to be able to launch off. It's got to be that strong. Otherwise, we're not going to. It's going to be too weak. Now we're most likely going to come back down and retest it, but are we going to fall further down? The only thing that we have to our strongest signal is that we want to see in 10 minutes with the daily candle. So, and if we look over here, is this an M pattern? An M pattern, which is bearish for Bitcoin. We're still on the macro. We're still obviously in an uptrend. We're still totally bull market for Bitcoin, looking at the logarithmic scale. But let's get up to the CME before we do some JC Casper Fib extensions. All right, so there was this gap right here going back from July of last year, 2021, that we filled now. So we did fill that. Are we going to get back to the 30,000 mark? We've already dumped below the, let's do this 2-year trend line. We've already dumped below that. Here's going back about 2 years. We totally dumped below that, so that's out the window for support. Let's go up to this parallel channel here. So top April of 2021, top at that 65, bottom at the 29.9, top in November of 69.9. We're at the absolute bottom of this channel at the 33.9. Let's zoom in on here for you guys. Wow, look at that. Just absolute top to the bottom line, to the top, to the absolute bottom. So with this channel, it looks like we could make our way up. Now we could always come down and bounce up. We can come down sooner and test that. I mean, look at this. 1, 2, 3. Boom. So this was more of a W pattern that was bullish coming down. Are we going to have that here? We have to wait and see how it plays out. So if we say, okay, well, when might that be? Let's take a look. Since that first crash, we didn't bounce up. Took 63 days. Let's take a look here. First crash. Let's go out 63 days. You're looking at March 29. March 29 for a possible test, test, test. And then up from here, back up to the top of the parallel wedge, which would bring us to what? Right here, maybe around June, 73,300, give or take, as we move up this channel. Certainly something to keep an eye on, but we can't say one way or another yet if this channel is going to hold. Okay, we've got, let's take a look at our Stokes. Now on the daily, boom, we've bounced. So looking at this here, it's pretty solid as for the stochastics for January 8th to January 24th. That's a solid double. 1, 2, lift off. We could head up to here. Of course, we can always do other things in between. So pivotal moment. I mean, the last 60 days have been super pivotal, super huge for Bitcoin. So we're still there. We've got a green candle on the daily of volume. You see all this red volume we had, a lot of red volume. Here's some of the volume still coming down here as well if we look at it on that line chart. Let's get over to look at, so of course touching back on the death cross, boom, it played out. Now we've had support. We really need, again, we need to retest this 34,000 mark in order to know for sure where we're going next. We really need that. So let's get back to the daily. 5 minutes away from the daily candle close. Here it is counting down, 5 minutes. Daily candle for today. And we're pretty bullish on the DBSI market Cipher, 22 to -5. That's really strong for the bulls. We've got the green candle of volume here. Let's tap out of this and look at market Cipher B. And as you can see, we have a green dot. Green dot, market Cipher B. We're starting to make our way up. Money flow is still curving up just like we were a couple of days ago. VWAP is now crossed over the zero line. Everything's kind of pointing up for Bitcoin. Wow. One last thing. Let's get to, let's use these Heiken Ishis, and let's check out. And we want to do our fib retracement from this low, previous low, previous high. Boom, right here. Let's pull this out. Boom here. So as you could see, let's lift this up a bit because here's our golden pocket. Here's our golden pocket. We've shot up through it previously. Shot down through it. Here was support. Here we shot up through, retested as support, went up. So we really got to get back up to this golden pocket area and use it, boom, boom, as support to really get back into a bull pattern, as you can see, big red volume all over here, hence the dip after the death cross happened right about here with the 200 and the 50. So, big time stuff here. Profits, big time. This is not financial advice, entertainment purposes only. We do want our target to get up here, back above 53, So, stay tuned, profits. Let's put one more fib here. Let's actually go from our high to our previous low. And of course, that's the 29.9. But just looking into the future, if we can get back up to above the 53 mark and right in this area, again, looking to hit 60 as support, looking to hit 68, and then our next target would be 85. Now let's zoom way out here, and let's draw this out as a stepping pattern in Bitcoin. Let's see where that 85 might come into play. Easy, up, down, stepping, up, down, continuing. So looking for that 85 to hit around December of this year. December 2022 is going to be our all-time high. However, we could meander down here for a while and even fall lower and break out of this pattern, which always seems to be too good to be true and too easy to predict. Again, profits. This is Crypto Profit. Thank you for joining me from Houston, Texas, Uptown. Love it here. Check it out. Houston, Texas. River Oaks, Uptown. God bless you all. It's getting dark. We're going to go out and hit the town now. Maybe we'll do some new videos for you guys from the Bugatti dealership at the Post Oak Hotel, Uptown. Tillman Fertitta's spot. God bless. Cool.